Alrighty, good day, Outlaws and YouTubers alike. This is part 3 of building this saloon. Quick update on everything here. Got the second floor walls all in. Got the balcony up, done. Pretty much just need to put a roof on, some windows, some railings, and add some interior decorations here. Other than that, it's almost pretty well done here. I get carried away when I start building offline there, trying to do stuff, but y'all can see I could only go one here because it's not letting me put in one triangle piece on both sides here, right in here somewhere, unless these triangles are funny. All my theories about pillars are pretty much out the window with the triangles, but in order to put one triangle right here, I gotta have a pillar like right in the middle of that doorway. It's the only place I can find to put a pillar that'll stay up there, and then when I delete the pillar, it is gone. So it's one hole in my theory, but other than that, my pillar theory holds up pretty good. But let's start adding some roof to this thing. See what troubles we run into with the triangles on the roofing here. On the roof though, I don't like using them regular roofing panels, so I usually just use a finished wood ceiling. I figure we just start snapping them in here. Best thing I like to do usually when I can is to put a staircase in. Will be deleted later, but for right now, I mean, getting up on the it's way easier for me to do it from up here than from underneath. And of course, first person for me, your building style may differ. A lot of people are more comfortable in the third person view there, and I usually am. Only time I like to use the first person is while building. Yeah, it's getting crazy on trying to snap here. What I'm finding out though, I kind of knew it already, but with these triangles, seems like you can usually go about one out, and then you got to put some pillars in, which is fine. Should go ahead and snap a few pillars down. So we're not going to go all the way. I want to ride with the pillars that I've got down there. Can you see it? There it is. Keep the pillars I've got down there in line with these up here. Try to anyway, best we can. We may have to add a few, I'm not sure. Duck down coming up the stairs, you don't want to bump your head. That's for sure. But our triangles are only going to run this straight line right here, and then the rest of all this roof will be spanned with squares, so hopefully that'll keep us from too much trouble. See, yeah. We'd have never got that far if without a pillar though. what's weird about these triangles. They don't seem to carry a lot of support for themselves, whereas the regular floor, with the right pillars in the walls, the regular floor, you can usually go 3 wide a lot of times, which makes it way nicer. I don't really like all the pillars everywhere, of course. Some places it's aesthetically pleasing, some places it's absolutely necessary, but when it's not, I don't like using them. Let's see if we can get this in here somewhere. Triangles are ficky. They don't. It's telling me to get a support over here. Alright, we'll come back to all that, but it should all go, unless you do stuff like that. I like how whenever you snap something or click something, it blows you way up off over here or something. But after that, and I notice I didn't put no pillars in down here. So when we kick over here, I've got a message from a new member. See, 3 out. 1, 2, but it won't do it there. But let me answer this guy here. Getting a new member on the server here. Had some problems. It's plainly stated on the server, no raiding, no base raiding or looting allowed. And we had one of our admins get her whole house blowed up the other night. So we decided that it was best to go back to a password server and only get people in on invite. If you do want to invite for the server, you can friend me on Steam, Kawanu, and I can give you an invite over to the Half-Breeds group, and in there you'll get all the information about the server, the password for the server, and events and whatever else we have coming up, and all the general rules, which is don't be an ass, pretty much. But some can't figure that out, so we had to go back to a passworded server, which is a pain in the butt, and you don't get as many people. And there's a lot of good people out here in the community that you know. But anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Any more messages, I'll just go ahead and answer them and carry on recording, and we'll either leave it in or edit it out. Well, let's go ahead and put the pillars in down here, and after that, I hear my belly grumbling there. This will get us flipped all around backwards. Let me eat real quick. I ain't had breakfast this morning. I just started work. I'm hoping we can go ahead and get across this whole... not like that. I like how at the last minute it just switches places on you. It's usually pretty fun when it does it. Yeah, we might have to put something out in the middle there to get it going, but I'm hoping we will be able to delete it after we get it going. Because I'm not sure I can run all the way back this way with it. I know I can go pretty far with the pillars, or without pillars. I think that's up there. Go ahead and get some of these worked out here. Get them all, yeah, pretty much. Let's get back up here and let's knock out all these real quick. I want to see if I can get across there. No. Probably gonna have to put one pillar in out there in the middle, and usually when I do that I am able to delete afterwards, so I don't want a pillar out in the middle of the saloon. You know, that's dangerous for intoxicated persons to be running into, you know. As the saloon owner, I would not want to be sued for having somebody knock their head off on a pillar that didn't need to be there, right? For sure. But yeah, we will need a little pillar in there, looks like. But I am hoping that we can delete later. And we're almost around. Just work out these triangles here. I like what you can do with the triangles. I like how they look. But sometimes they're a pain to mess with. But they're cool once you get them in there. Like doing the bay windows and doing that kind of thing. I'll show you in a later video how to do bay windows with these off a square foundation. And you can either do a outset or inset. Looks like we're having trouble with the same place over there. Huh. Yep, same trouble as we're having right over there. Just a little bit different spot there, huh? Gotta be something. I don't know where that one went. We'll find it. But gotta be something out there keeping us from placing right there on both sides. Being high up here in the air, it would not necessarily be anything down on the ground like we was having at the beginning of the series here, with that thistleberry out in the way that I didn't even know I ran over. I didn't even look for it. Normally when I start to build, I will run all over the whole site that I'm building and all around it, and try to clear it all the way out. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. So going from there, let's stick one in here, and then we'll come down a couple, one in here. Is that two? Yeah. We'll split the difference there, and I know we can put the floor in now, or in this case ceiling, but the trick is afterwards deleting them pillars down there and the floor staying. Now I'm only giving the disclaimer because every time else I've ever done this and used the pillars and stuff in this manner, I was able to come down here and everything stay. Let's see if we can get them all out and everything stays. And everything stayed. So there's our interior. We got a little bit over here. I may have to add some pole or a pillar, maybe in the wall there, or something to get that going. And then it's just windows and doors, railings. We gotta decorate. Let's see what we got in the wall here. We can do that because it's good everywhere else, looks like, at least. So let's do that. See if that did anything to us. Also, what I'm thinking is on some places on this foundation, I did not go all the way with it. Let me take you down there and show you real quick what I you gotta crawl down the stairs. And let me see if this might be one of our problems. Oh yeah, I know there's nothing below that after that. I was thinking we was out here, but it's definitely needs a support, and a lot of time as far as down as we can go with that. I hope that went in there. That's all the support we can get in there. Let's see if this will work. Finally snapping. See what I mean about, I know there's a pillar in the wall, but by doubling them pillars, here's basically what I'm doing in case, but we can do that, and you can go up one more and even up one more. That's 3 high, but a lot of times they don't want to carry it, so you can split one there. Let me go in here, and you can come up and split one there. So instead of 3, you now have 5 pillars, and you can even go down and do it like that and finish up. So what I'm theorying is that doing stuff like that will give you and I mean, in all actuality, yeah, you shouldn't have to. If the pillars are run down the wall all the way, you know, it should just go. But for some reason, stacking them like that helps tremendously on doing certain things. I forgot where exactly we are up there with that. So, and if you can get one to sink all the way down, you're doing good. I should have us covered. I think that's about where we was, wasn't it? Yep, right in there. We found that other piece that went flying out the window there. Alright, back up top and see if this side works now. Let's just see if something like this will help us out here. I like being up top doing it, but I'll see what happens down here. The same thing is out there in front, but if I put a pillar right here, get up there. See, that's still not going to help us. We've got a problem here. Well, we got a problem. We got to fix it. I put that one there, didn't I? See these point pieces right here. While they should be snapping to out here, they're not catching this wall right or something. And they will not hold off of one point there. Oh, I didn't even hit the button. That ain't right. Oh, I see what I do. No wonder it ain't right. That's a 45 triangle. We need that. If that went in, this should go in. Hold our tongue just right. Boom. There we go. But I've had no luck deleting these. Especially like right there. See, which that's okay. One triangle come out. Don't know. I can get rid of that. I should be able to get rid of this one. Everything okay. Let's get this triangle back up in here if we can. We'll go over the top. But looks like I had a little luck. Normally if I put a pillar out here in the middle to get one of these triangles to snap, I cannot delete that pillar after that. It just won't do it for me. It'll keep breaking. Get rid of the staircase up. Hopefully we don't need back on the roof. But we got it spanned. We'll put these interior walls in, but I was thinking of doing the interior walls with this. But yesterday, yeah, I still having a problem getting it to snap right there. Put a couple in. And we'll run it all the way over to that. And put a doorway in. And gives us a back room. And the thing that's terrible is the only thing we got is that for a half wall. And while I can take a whole wall, let's get it in here. Right there. Come on. But anyway, it'll do that. But that covers my doorway. So the only other thing we got on this is something like that, and we just had to turn it around. And hope nobody goes in the back room and looks. Because the back room's gonna have siding on the wall. Alrighty, I'm back and I got some planks, and I went ahead and made some stuff. I don't think I'm gonna use the brick half wall, the architectural designed one. I think I'm gonna go with what I usually use, which is these things, the cabinets, but I turn them around backwards. Normally they work pretty good. Try to get them lined up exactly here on the line best I can, and we'll bring it out to that best I can. And then should be able to just click and roll on down. Get them in there lined up just right, like so. And you can just put the bartender, wherever the guy is, right behind there. If you get them right, they line up beautifully if you do them. I've pretty much decided I'm not going to put a staircase down from the top floor. It's just not working out. Like I said, these triangles here, that's a different ball game. We'll get some railings all around this, and I'll be back and show y'all what it's like. Alright, welcome back. I went ahead and wrapped the porches with the railings, windows, no doors, at least in the front. I want other people besides guild members to be able to get into the bar. You know, it's not a private club, it's open to the public. And I wrapped the skirting around. There's only a couple places as I thought, like one there, and yeah, there's one there, and I think that was all the skirting I was unable to place. Yep, I do believe. Let's go inside and look it over here. Hey, get in there. Still got a few more bar stools to put out. I might put a few more shelves along back there. I wish you could fill them shelves with bottles and stuff, you know, make it look good. One thing I did want to show you, I did this last night just to see at it. But yeah, you can't see nothing there. But we can do this. Circle it around. You see, it's a pretty good fit. Pretty good fit. There it lines up with the back wall. Sticks out a little bit on the front wall. I'm a little wider than the old one, but hey, it's pretty close to an exact replica, if you just wanted an exact replica. But I do believe the hand-built buildings, I don't know, we seem to have less lag around a town with hand-built buildings than a town with all prefabs. Our little back room back here. I didn't change them bottom panels there to brick because it don't really matter. Not many people are going to be back here in that siding all along there. But it looks good out here. But that's it, folks. That's it. We built the saloon almost exactly like the one we just had. So if you're into redundancy, That's cool. But that's it, folks. So like, subscribe, tell your friends. I'll see you on the next one.